Hey guys, Lexus Driver here. Welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. On this video, I'm going to be talking about, this one's a follow-up video on when I talked about the James Webb Space Telescope. It did make me come up with a fanfic. For those who are a huge fan of the Star Fox Adventure games, predominantly Star Fox Adventures and its franchise. This one here is what I'm going to talk. What I'm going to be talking here is a fanfic that I've been picturing a lot ever since I posted this on my Deviantart, which is the as you can see, this is actually my first video I've ever made that I'm showing with a three-way split screen with either a large left or right pane. Or in this case, this is a three-way split screen with a large left pane. Me personally, this one is kind of my configuration. Anyways, so here's how I can picture here's how I can picture this fanfic of of the Star Fox Adventure with one that I have that's conceptual and is still working hard to come to fruition, and another that's a reality. So on my three-way split screen, so what I have on my three-way split screen with a large left pane, on the left I have Fox McCloud, Crystal, and Tricky. And on my right side, I have a Boeing Spaceliner, which I drew on DeviantArt. That's actually my drawing. And finally, I have the brand new James Webb Space Telescope artist rendering. Um, so how I can picture this fanfic. So basically, what's happening here in this fanfic that I come up with in my head, and I'm pretty sure, like, if you guys have watched my video right now, you guys can picture a different kind of fanfic with these three, but it's all up to you guys. So, anyways, back to what I was gonna say on the fanfic. So, on board the Great Fox spacecraft. I mean, I can imagine, like, that giant spacecraft has a docking mechanism. Um, like, they're traveling through the solar system, and then well, technically they travel anywhere. They can travel to any system, any planet, any system around the galaxies and whatnot. But I like to picture it as they're in the solar system. uh, and and while they're in the solar system, this Boeing spacecraft that I have on the bottom right is still docked with the Great Fox spacecraft, and it's on its way to Earth. So it's kind of like, from the movie Alien by 20th Century Fox. And as they go through the solar system and try to reach Earth's orbit, they come across this, the James Webb Space Telescope. The captain, who is sitting with Fox McCloud and his team, along with his girlfriend Crystal, and maybe even Tricky, they spot this. They spot the James Webb Space Telescope, and they've never seen the James Webb Space Telescope before. But the captain decides to explain it. So Fox McCloud, from when he saw the James Webb Space Telescope from a distance, he says, "What's that?" And the captain says, "Oh, that is the brand new James Webb Space Telescope. It's a replacement for our Hubble Space Telescope, which continues to this day operating on low Earth orbit. That basically means it's in our planet, but in outer space, orbiting our Earth. That's what low Earth orbit means." And the cap and um, the Star Fox team were pretty confused. Crystal, Falco, and the rest of and the rest of Fox McCloud's team were pretty confused upon seeing the James Webb Space Telescope because the telescopes they were so used to seeing is tubular, like um, mirror telescopes or lens telescopes. They're so used to tubular telescopes. So one of them, I would say Crystal, would say, "That doesn't look like a telescope at all." And then the captain was like chuckling off, like he was chuckling, like, "Doesn't look like a telescope, does it?" Or should I say, as he says here, "Doesn't really look like a telescope." Wait, doesn't really look like a telescope, does it? But that's the design. And the reason why the James Webb Space Telescope is designed like that, it's because hence why there's a lot of gold as like the mirror. It's because gold is a good reflector of infrared light. So unlike the Hubble Space Telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope uses infrared light because we have to take into account the Doppler effect. Basically, the Doppler effect is the distant galaxies we used to see in visible light is no longer visible because if you look at the if you look at the electromagnetic spectrum, you have visible light obviously, but you also have radio waves, microwaves, light, visible light, ultraviolet light, X-rays, and gamma rays. So, since this uses infrared light, the gear the gear the James Webb Space Telescope has, predominantly like that giant dish you see. That's actually what our telescope is designed. It gets really hot. Like I wouldn't say really hot. It's very sensitive to heat. Even if it looks directly at the sun, it can ruin the instrument. So hence why the James Webb Space Telescope, it's always pointed away from the sun. Hence why there's a sun shield. The Star Fox team were pretty amazed by the James Webb Space Telescope, and the captain he even pulled out his smartphone. He showed some pictures of distant galaxies taken from the James Webb Space Telescope. Just as they're nearing Earth, Fox McCloud and his team prepare to rendezvous with Earth's orbit, and Star Fox, Fox McCloud, tells his captain to get ready. Okay, Captain, you better get ready you better get ready for your spacecraft to be undocked. Make sure all your passengers and crew are accounted for before you can undock to with our ship. And then the captain says, "Yes, Fox McCloud. Thanks for the lift." "Don't mention it," said Fox McCloud. So back in the main area of the Great Fox spacecraft, Fox McCloud prepares to rendezvous with Earth's orbit. At the same time, the captain gets his flight crew and cabin crew together and makes sure all of his passengers are accounted for. Afterwards, as every protocol when it comes to spaceliners or airliners and even ocean liners, the captain is always the last person to enter his spacecraft, or in this case, a spaceliner. So once sealed in, he goes back to his post and then prepares for undocking. Once they reach Earth, this is where Fox McCloud and the captain detach their spacecraft from each other, which is known as undocking. Once undocked, that's when the crew prepare to enter Earth's atmosphere via the use of the Hohmann transfer. And then upon reaching Earth, this is where they orientate the spacecraft so it's heat shield first. To make sure all the passengers stay in their seats, the flight crew turn on the fasten seatbelt sign, and the cabin crew perform one final safety check before the reentry begins. Afterwards, after all the passengers are in their seats with their seatbelts fastened, the cabin crew head to their seats and buckle up for the reentry. The spacecraft re-enters the Earth's atmosphere. The passengers and crew feel as much as several times the force of gravity pressing into their seats as they re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. Once the re-entry is complete, the spacecraft, the Boeing Spaceliner, glides to a safe landing without the use of its engines, because at this point they used up all of their fuel upon reaching their destination, and also coming back and to dock with the Great Fox spacecraft. And upon landing, that's where it makes its way to its designated area to disembark passengers. Upon hearing word that they landed, Fox McCloud delivers a message saying that they're very glad to hear that they've finally reached the ground. And I'll take note of the James Webb Space Telescope and the Hubble Space Telescope. So yeah, that's how I pictured this Star Fox Adventure fanfic with what I have here: the James Webb Space Telescope and the Boeing spacecraft that I drew and posted on my Deviantart. I know you guys can't see it because my face cam is located down here. On the next video, I'm gonna be relocating my face cam on the original part of my screen. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure you guys leave a comment down below. And if you're new, and like I said, if you're new to my channel, like I said, don't forget to subscribe and hit that hit that notification bell, so that way you guys can be notified of every upload that I have on YouTube. That includes the shorts and possibly even more on the community tab. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a good day, everybody.